puts us right at 6 o'clock, so maybe we'll start our program officially. The first speaker is Venerable Bhante T.Seelananda. He is the abbot and the Dhamma advisor of the Samatha Vipassana Center here in Edmonton. They have a website, www.samathavipassana.org. It was under his able guidance that the center was first established here by the Alberta Buddhist Viharas Association on August the 1st, 2006. Venerable Seelananda is a Theravadan Buddhist monk from Sri Lanka. At the age of 11, he was ordained in Sri Lanka, and in 1984, he received his higher ordination. Beyond his scholastic training in Buddhist philosophy, he has also undertaken training in mass communication, conflict resolution, human development, as well as courses in Japanese language and Bible studies. In 2002, he came to North America with the intention of teaching the Dhamma and meditation techniques and to disseminate the very word of the Buddha. He currently serves as the abbot of the Samatha Vipassana Center here in Edmonton. At this time, I would like to invite Venerable Seelananda to speak to us. Please recite with me. Buddhaṃ Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi, Saṅgham Saraṇaṃ Gacchāmi, Natti Jānaṃ Paññasya Paññānatti Acchāyatu Yam hi dhānaṃ ca paññāca save nibbāna sampite. There is no meditation without wisdom. No wisdom without meditation. He who has both wisdom and meditation is at peace and emancipation. This is one of the utterances of the Buddha. Venerable monks, sisters and brothers, my dear little Dhamma friends, children, even though we are from different parts of the globe, tonight here we all are as sisters and brothers of Edmonton. We all are Edmontonians. We all are here tonight to practice, to understand meditation and to practice meditation. As the abbot of Samatha Vipassana Meditation Center Edmonton, and also as the chief organizer of this event, I have a great pleasure to see you all this evening, and also I am very happy to be here with you to practice with you. First, I would like to thank you all for your kindness, cooperation and participation. It is reasonable that at least some of you want to know the purpose of this event. I should say there is only one purpose of this event. That is nothing but understanding meditation and practicing meditation. That is our purpose. Tonight, my topic is meditation and Buddhist meditation. You know well, there are many kinds of meditation, many methods of meditation. Especially in the spiritual markets here in the Western countries, in the North America, there are many kinds of meditations. You know, there are
mantra meditation, tantra meditation. There are yoga meditation, business meditation, anxiety meditation. And when I browsed the internet lately, I found that there is one meditation, secret meditation. What is the secret in meditation? If there is a secret in meditation, that is not meditation, that is a secret. Meditation is something sacred, not secret. We practice meditation to understand things as they are, to understand reality, to know exactly what is going on the object. You know, when you focus your attention to a certain object, that is what is called meditation. You meditate to get the idea, get the aim. You to meditate. There you to understand it clearly. No, there is no secret. Buddhist meditation has no secret. When we practice Buddhist meditation, there are two levels of meditation, no two different types of meditation, no two methods of meditation in Buddhism. There are two levels of meditation. Two levels are samatha and vipassana. Samatha means tranquility or serenity, calmness. Insight. Vipassana means insight. So we all have to practice this both. There is no vipassana without samatha. There is no insight without serenity, without tranquility. Therefore, when we practice both. Tranquility and insight. When we practice tranquility and insight, we can understand things as they are. We can understand things clearly, precisely. When we practice, we can come to right understanding. In order to come to right understanding, we have to demystify all mysticisms. We have to demystify mysticism and esotericism. Then only we can come to right understanding. When you come to right understanding, what happens? You are thinking correctly. Your thinking process is correct. Now you are thinking in a right way, correct way. Your thinking is good. That is what is called right thoughts. When you have right thoughts, you have thoughts to share with others. You have thoughts of non-violence. You have thoughts of non-ill will. These are the right views, right thoughts. When you have right thoughts, you speak. When you talk as with concepts, you are conceptualizing, your concepts are good, then your word is good. Your word is good, that is right speech. When you have right speech, when whatever you are doing, your actions also good. Your thinking is good, your talking is good, then your actions is good. When you have good actions, your livelihood is good. You are leading a righteous life, good life, wholesome life. When you have good life, righteous life, you make effort to practice further, to do things further and further, good deeds. Then you have good mindfulness. That is your meditation. Good mindfulness. When you have good mindfulness, then you have your effort is good, your mindfulness is good, then you have good concentration, good tranquility. You can calm down your mind, calm down your body properly, from which you can gain knowledge, right knowledge, and eventually right liberation, right emancipation. This is the path. This is the way to practice. That is why we have to practice this Buddhist meditation. Whenever we practice Buddhist meditation, we have to practice one thing. We all have to practice one thing. That is mindfulness. Mindfulness is the key word in the teaching of the Buddha. Without mindfulness, we can't meditate. So when we practice mindfulness, the Buddha very clearly delivered a very special discourse named Satipatthana Sutta, Mahasatipatthana Sutta, meaning the great discourse on the establishment of mindfulness, in which the Buddha explained how to practice, how to develop mindfulness. So when we practice meditation, we have to develop mindfulness. According to this particular discourse, we can develop mindfulness on our body. We can develop mindfulness on our feelings. We can develop mindfulness on our mind. Then we can develop mindfulness on mental objects. All four foundations of mindfulness, or establishments of mindfulness. So when we practice, we have to develop this mindfulness for both tranquility meditation and insight meditation. So mindfulness is practiced in other religions, in other traditions also. But when you practice insight, there is a difference. I want to say that it is the uniqueness in the Buddhist meditation, vipassana. It is the uniqueness. When you practice tranquility, you have mindfulness, that's true. But when you practice insight meditation, vipassana, you should have not only mindfulness, but also you should have clear comprehension. That is the difference. Mindfulness and clear comprehension is the difference in the Buddhist meditation. So when you give your attention to the object, if you can see the object clearly, if your mind is clear, you are very well focused on it, where you can understand reality, where you can understand things as they are. When you understand reality, you can understand that things are changing. Your object of meditation is changing. Suppose you are practicing mindfulness of breathing, then you can understand that it is changing. This breath is changing. That is what we call impermanence. You can understand the nature of impermanence. Then you can understand further that whatever is in the nature of changing, it is in the nature of unsatisfactoriness. That is the second characteristic. The first characteristic is change in nature, impermanence. The second characteristic is that whatever is in the nature of impermanence, it is in the nature of unsatisfactoriness. Then further you can understand that it is changing, ever changing. There is nothing unchanging. There is no permanent thing, no substance there in the object. in the object of your meditation. There is no permanent entity. That is what we call soullessness. So these three, impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, and soullessness, are the three characteristics of existence. It's not only in humans, not only in beings, even inanimate things. Animate or inanimate things have these three characteristics. So when we practice according to the Buddhist teaching, when we practice develop insight, vipassana, we can understand these three characteristics of existence. Then we can understand further the relationship in the whole system of the world. That is through the teaching of interdependency. Then further, we can understand the Four Noble Truths. So all these we can reveal, we can understand all these things only by practicing both tranquility meditation and insight meditation. As I said earlier, please don't misunderstand that these two are not two different meditations. These two are two levels of meditation. So as Buddhists, we practice this meditation. When we practice, we all have to understand Buddhism is based on mind. Buddhist meditation is practiced to develop, to understand our mind. Mind is the most important thing in all beings, of course. Not only human beings. Our mind is the most important thing, not this body. When we practice further, we can develop further our mind. When we develop our mind, we can understand the mind and understand this body. That means both mind and matter. Mind and matter. So the whole system of the universe is nothing but mind and matter. That is why we have to understand our own mind first. What the Buddha did was he focused his attention to himself first. He realized the nature of mind and the body within. And then we focused the outside world. Then he realized the nature of the world, nature of the whole system of the world, whole universe. That is the way to understand our mind and matter. So both mind and matter are to be understood. When we practice further and further, we all can understand ourselves, the impermanence nature, the dependent origination, how we are interdependent, how things are interconnected, interrelated in this world. That is why we all have to practice this meditation, Buddhist meditation. When we practice Buddhist meditation, we basically practice mindfulness of breathing, mindfulness of death. Now, as the Buddha said, when mindfulness is developed and cultivated, it fulfills four foundations of mindfulness. When the four foundations of mindfulness are developed and cultivated, they fulfill seven factors of enlightenment. When the seven factors of enlightenment are developed and cultivated, they fulfill knowledge, right knowledge and liberation. Let's understand this this Dhamma, this meditation, so that we all can lead a happy life, peaceful life, and eventually we all can attain enlightenment. May you all attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu.